in my about 1.5 year as cabinet minister here with Mr. Modi, that the man is very important. You may be prime minister, but if you are interested only whatever is prescribed to you, it's a different approach. And Modi ji is a man who doesn't work according to that what is prescribed, but lot of things what he is doing is out of prescription. What he does is in a different way. People with political angle, they want to cash on that, and that is unfortunate. And I must say that this kind of approach by political people or by political party is not good.
Sir, you are in a very unique position to answer my question because just 2 years back you were in Congress and you have seen, and country has seen 10 years of UPA government and now 2 years of NDA government. So, lot of people, I would say large section of people believe that there is not a very big, dramatic, fundamental, profound changes in the governance of Congress ruled alliance and now BJP led alliance. So what is the problem?
In my about 1.5 year as cabinet minister here with Mr. Modi, that the man is very important. You may be prime minister, but if you are interested only whatever is prescribed to you, it's a different approach. And Modi ji is a man who doesn't work according to that what is prescribed, but lot of things what he is doing is out of prescription. What he does is in a different way. He would pick up certain things which may be not very important for any of the ministry, but when he pinpoints that here is a thing which can be sorted out like this, that is how I find that there is lot of difference of working. And ultimately, gradually I should say, bureaucracy would also fall in line what one is thinking of. So this is the basic difference. Otherwise, policy and all that, it differs from party to party. They have their own angle. My political career is 44 years old, and all the time I have been in Congress. I must admit to this fact. But lately there were, what should I say, which should not be the part of my interview. not. Actually, Congress in last 5 years, they were silent spectators of the loot of this country. That is, and I being very close to the Congress president,
you were CW.
yeah, I've been telling her not once, repeatedly, that whatever is happening and you are seeing, it should be controlled. There must be some control on that. But because of, I don't know, the reason can be so many, but things could not move. I must admit that she may have the intention to control the things, but it was not there. So that is.
Sir, as a congressman for most of your life, did you find it very hard to adjust to working in a BJP government and with the BJP? They must have a very different style of functioning.
Yes, there is, and adjusting, that depends on whether you stick to certain things which has become part of your life, not only as a politician, but part of your habit, part of your life. But if you want to get adjusted in a new atmosphere, new environment, you can do it with a faster speed. I may not be that good sprinter, but certainly I don't annoy my present party on certain conviction of mine that goes in my favor. What should I
No,
say?
but what was the difference in culture?
You know, this is a cadre-based party, and Congress is a movement. It's not cadre-based. So there is a vast difference. Here, what I have seen is a worker is more important than some of the very important leaders. This is the basic difference. And Congress, there, if you have something more important in you, then you are important. Workers may not be that important. So this is the basic thing which I have found, that BJP being a cadre-based party, there the workers' importance is always given lot of importance and attention. That is the basic thing. And actually, when such things are there, then people like me who has been in a different atmosphere, अब मेरे को कई बार बोल देते हैं कि ये जो साधु महात्मा हैं ऐसे बयान दे देते हैं, साधु ही ऐसा बोल देती हैं, तो हाउ डू यू रिएक्ट, व्हाट डू यू से? आई डोंट रिएक्ट टू दैट. आई सेड, मैं उनको बोलता हूँ कि दिस इज हाउ दे आर ब्रॉट अप. So, if I am brought up in a different atmosphere, different environment, my thinking would be altogether different.
If I can take you away from your ministry to the state you belong to, what really, in your opinion, happened in Haryana, sir? When the Jats came out in large number, then we had lawlessness.
What kind of lawlessness?
मैं तो सर आप ही से पूछ रहा हूँ, क्या लगता है क्या हुआ उस समय आपको?
नहीं, किसने?
20
Haryana
people died.
हरियाणा
Jat
Jat agitation में.
Well, you compare the peasantry of Andhra Pradesh or even Telangana, when it used to be part of Andhra Pradesh, Gujarat, there were certain communities like Kappus, Reddys and Patel in Gujarat. When migration took place about 150 years back from Gujarat, the initial migration was of the businessman. And ultimately, who took the place? Because there was place for others to come. So the peasantry, which is called Patel, they took over the business, and also Damodran is the man who has written it. And the same case is applicable to Andhra Pradesh. There the main communities are Kammas, Kappus and Reddys. They are the basic, dominating peasantry caste in those. So there the space in Haryana was, limited to that extent that everything stopped. Getting a job, that is the primary thing. And when there is fragmentation of land holding, because basically Jats are Kisans. So then they thought that everybody cannot be DLF owner, everybody cannot be India bull. So the genuine thing on their part was that they started asking that if, and my stand is also the same, I don't hide anything. When Gujars and Yadavs, they are given reservation. If you talk of background, then Jats, Gujars and Yadavs are of the same background. They have same social status, same economic conditions. The only thing which comes to your mind, I mean, of media, that Jats are much ahead of Gujars and Yadav. That is not the fact. Fact is only this, which comes to your mind is that Jats are the first to assert for their political power. And that's why we are less than 2% of the population, but in parliament, of course, we are about 23 in number. That is much more than the population. So this only thing which gives this impression, rather wrong impression to the media that we are well placed as compared to Yadav and Gujar. So I maintain if you study the entire background, history, social status, economic status, even if you talk of education, it's same.
But sir, in those days, and we had people traveling to Haryana when this agitation was on, it was almost as if there is no government in the state. Lawlessness, you may have a claim to a certain thing, but the manner in which the claim was made, that was, you think
Prakash Singh Committee report, yes, they have made this point that the way the agitation should have been handled by the administration, that was not there, and they hold responsible not only one but about 4 or 5 dozen officers, officials, policemen, police officers, and but on the other hand, certain things was blown out of proportion in those days. If you see the number of casualties, of course I admit that there was huge loss of property in 1 or 2 towns, just like Rohtak and all that. But casualty, if you see, there was no clash, no caste clash, or which can be termed as civil war. That was not there. The only casualties which took place was either by army or by some other miscreants, but not even a single I can quote that where there was. That means it was not that they were against someone. And thanks to, I should say, the time, which was, time is a great factor, and the agitation, when there was a call to withdraw the agitation, within 6 hours I can claim 80% of the agitations or agitators, those who were sitting at different places, they withdrew. So, but certainly, as I have explained, there were some genuine grievances, because the community felt that now you are at the dead end, you don't have any scope to move ahead, and that was how the agitation was.
Sir, but this entire issue in Haryana is going to have political implications also for the BJP in the state. After the Jat quota stir, what has been seen on the ground is there's a sentiment of, at least there is a sentiment of caste division in the society. Although you have mentioned that no, Haryana society stands completely united, people have begun to talk in terms of, rather than Chhattis Biradari, people are talking about Jats and Paitis Biradari, which earlier was never heard of in Haryana, which people say on the ground. What are the implications of this kind of thing? Although you said that there was no caste war, we have seen in Jhajjar, in Chhavni Mohalla, OBC people were dragged out of their houses and they were hacked to death in front of their families. What do you think this kind of, there have been very, very provocative statements from Rajkumar Saini and then in reply from several Jat leaders also. This kind of a politics, what kind of implications do you think will have for the BJP in the state in the next election?
When this kind of, Jat agitation was going on, then it was diffused. I went about 2-3 part of Haryana, visiting about 20 villages. I asked them that what is going on. The general reply was, साहब कुछ नहीं है, हम तो ऐसे ही हैं जैसे भाई मिलके रहते हैं, ऐसे ही रहेंगे, कोई हमारे ऊपर कोई असर नहीं. लेकिन you are right on one thing that people with political angle, they want to cash on that, and that is unfortunate. And I must say that this kind of approach by political people or by political party is not good.